Alright, time for a Rell game. Now, Rell got some significant changes this patch, adding a bunch of monster damage to all her abilities as well, which is absolutely huge. So she's actually a pretty reasonable jungler now. I wouldn't put her very, very high on the ladder, but definitely solid. That's where I'd put her. I've tested out quite a few builds with like a lot of variations on things that I thought might have worked, but I've come to the build that I think is the best that I'll be showing you in this game. And yeah, show you how to play some Rell. Against the Lilia here, which is a little annoying because Rell does have very good potential to get kited. So I have to be very careful into the Lilia with my like ability timings and stuff. So I do not get massively kited by her, but it is definitely a good matchup for the Lilia due to that factor. So we'll see. I'll clear towards top, see if I can maybe do something top early on. I have a Caitlyn support. Interesting. I only just realized. And I have an AFK misfortune badge. The moment, like, her initial clear, the first 3 camps are decently slow, I would say. Because the more abilities you pick up, the more damage you're going to do due to all of these abilities doing that. Basically, so the more you're going to get, the faster it's going to go, essentially. So you ideally want to get a very good leash on the first camp, at least, so you can have that a little bit of additional tempo into at least 2 skills instead of just 1. We'll wait for the AoE here. Mount up. So always try to like mount up walking away from camps. Don't try to use your mount for a bunch of like potential damage, extra damage hit or whatever, because you need the movement speed to be able to clear your jungle. Otherwise you're going to lose a lot of time, because if you're dismounted you lose quite a bit of movement speed, so you have to keep that in mind. Focus this down. As you can see, clear speed's looking pretty good. Mount back up. We run a bunch faster. Just gonna go for a nice full clear here initially. All the small ones will basically die to all your abilities. You can dismount quite easily, and by the time your camp is finished at this point, your mount's gonna be back up, so it shouldn't be an issue. There we go. Gonna hit the Gromp here, so I can drag out my blue to the middle as well as having a better respawn for the second part. That should be good. Now, for the build explanation, by the way, there'll be a completely in-depth explanation over on my Patreon, so you can check that out if you are interested. And yeah, all other educational content there as well. Okay, Heimer is pushing in quite far. Also have a Poro there. There's the Lilia. I should have probably pinged him a little faster for that one, but... Or he just kills Lilia. That works for me, man. I'll take it. Okay, then. Yeah, yes, I guess. I'm gonna do this, and I'm probably just gonna look for this mid gank angle, because the top lane gank is obviously not gonna happen, but I can loop in from the backside of mid lane here and be fine with that too. Clean this up. Let's go in behind. Wave is coming, so we're gonna have to go a little fast. Stun him here. Get the glacial on him. Hit him with the E. Very good. You have a bunch of abilities that will proc your glacial, and the moment they already flash, then at that point the glacial is gonna be... He missed his cannon. That is a rough one. I'm actually just gonna insta back. This scuttle is not worth going for with my camps respawning here. I'd rather back right now and get these camps. I just gonna like danger ping bullet. Oh, never mind, she is here. Okay, she is mid, that's fine. We're gonna rush into Demonic, and I'm gonna take a nice bit of... Where is it? Hello? That took me a while. We're gonna go Demonic Rush and get a Dark Seal with that, because there is a potential for Magi's on this champion, but even if not, Dark Seal is really good as just a flat item to hold on to, because it's gonna be worth about 55 AP and 40 HP for 350 gold if you get max stacks on it, which is really good. So it's actually quite nice for that. And the reason we are rushing Demonic is her scaling on her jungle clear camps scales extremely well off of AP, and her entire kit scales off of ability damages, or like ability power as well. So basically, you are taking the Demonic Rush, even though the item itself doesn't give a whole lot of clear speed anymore these days, you're still taking it for the AP it provides, as well as just HP and just damage over time, right? So the combination of that is what makes it really good on this champion. And that's why we take it. I can actually look for this mid lane gank here because we now know that he doesn't have flash. So I can kind of just loop around this way. Okay, fine. I'll just clear this. Get that out of here. I can definitely look for dragon opportunities here, potentially.
The Rose wanted me to be a weapon. Here I am.
Rell has very respectable dragon damage with her abilities now, especially getting this AP now. As you can see, it does quite a significant amount, right? We're gonna smite here because it's gonna take me a little bit longer than the 13 seconds for me to kill this anyway, so I might as well use 2 smites. I would still have preferred like some rotations from bot lane, but I can solo this. It's just gonna take me a little bit. My W again for the shield too. As you can see, like I do a respectable amount of dragon damage with this extra AP. Lilia's top is expected almost. Oh no. That is scary. Hey, 3F actually committed to going top, and that's good. Alright, I did get a little bit low there, but it's completely fine considering the situation. Lilia's top here. There's a decent chance that her Gromp is up, but otherwise I just take the blue.
These sigils are a reminder.
I'll just take the blue on spawn.
Screw my sigils.
Are you serious? There is no way that should work for them, right? Zed's here and everything. Got a shield. Ooh, this is getting a little scary. Oh, good. Beautiful. I'm gonna take this into the scuttle here, and then at 50 seconds I have that Rift Herald, so I do have to keep that in mind, going for that. Okay, nice. That's getting some kills. The scuttle hit the level 6, and I might be able to look for a play, potentially. But we'll see if that's possible or not. Mount back up. The ward just disappeared here, so there is a chance for me. Yeah, not with the position there. Like, no Caitlyn there. If my misfortune would have been like here, I could have engaged that play, but because she wasn't, I can't really do that. Let's go for this. Very respectable damage here already. Okay. That's not good. I kind of want to get him here on bot lane. I feel like with the way I committed to this, I don't think the Herald was a play for me anymore. So if I can get like a bot play here, that would be kind of nice. Mount up. Try to walk around here real quick. Caitlyn is committing to this. Okay. I should have him here, no problem. Get him. Pull him in, hit the E. Very nice. How much money do I need for this? Because I'm pretty sure I'm very close. I should be able to afford that after my Raptors? Potentially? I guess we'll see. Look at that damage output, man. I just one-shot this camp now. Okay, good. Oh, this seems a little wonky. 21, yeah, okay, we're fine. I can wait 21 gold. The Monarch is a big spike. It's gonna add a lot of damage overall. And it's obviously gonna provide me with HP and ability power. And that ability power is scaling very well into additional monster damage, which makes it still worth it. If it wouldn't scale so well off of ability power or bonus damage to monsters, it probably would be better just rush the Sunfire instead for a similar purpose, if you know what I mean. But because of her ability scaling on that monster damage, this is actually just better. At that. Look at this. This camp just disappears. Like straight up disappears, as you can see. Not even a problem. A bit slowish here. Yeah, I definitely want to do this Rift Herald soon. Fair enough. I am not going to dismount here. Not right now, at least. Double kill. I'll get Scuttle first, I think. I'm a little bit worried about my Heimer's position right now, because it looks like he's backing, which then if I start Rift Herald, it'll be a bit more of an issue, I guess. I can definitely run top lane here, I think. You see Lilia? Is this warded? Let's kill a Vilt. Just back off.
Memories suck.
Ah, but... Okay, fine. We're good. I was about to say, she wasn't sure if she still had ult or not, but she did. So, actually made things a little awkward. I have to rush up, I have to hurry up with his Rift Herald and get to the dragon again on spawn, basically, because it's gonna spawn in like 30 seconds, and I do want to clear this. Bot lane gank was a pretty free angle, I would say. Oh god. Oh, please. Twisted Fate, leave me alone. I see Lilia going bot, so I am assuming... Oh god. Okay, well, Heimer still isn't moving, so that's very scary, but at least it looks like the F isn't rotating either, so that's good. Have to ping that because she was behind them. She's clearing my bot side jungle here, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna have to reset here and get to the dragon. I'm gonna go Mercs against that team, so I'll take that right now with a control ward. And I'm just gonna sprint bot, I guess. Go towards Krugs. Yeah, she took my bot side entirely, but I'm still gonna have to run bot lane here for dragon, so... Got to invade me for free, essentially. I'm just gonna run at them. I have tier 2 boots now, which is really helpful. She definitely took my Raptors and my Crocs, there's no doubt about that, but I'll happily trade those for the Rift Herald, so it's not a problem. Okay, she is probably gonna go into her own jungle now. I feel like I should be able to walk up here. There he goes. Not bad. Just knew her position, right? Helps a lot. I'm gonna do her blue and then I'll do dragon. Should be fine. Hope for that. So much damage, man. Kate gets bot turret. Get this down. Good. Doing a lot of work here, I will say. I would prefer some actual assistance once again, but it looks like I'm not getting that. 158. I do have to use this Herald on mid turret for the rest of those platings, because I want that turret mostly off the map with his Rift Herald. That damage output on this dragon, it's so high. I have an extra minute. Honestly, I don't really want to share the gold with my bot lane. Just sharing with Zed would be fine, but it feels kind of bad to share the gold with so many people. If I could just share it with just Zed, if that makes sense. But at this moment in time, I don't know. I feel like I've done a lot to the point where both side turrets are kind of down because of it, and I'm gonna have to use it soonish anyway. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to send it, I guess, on mid. Wonder if they're gonna rotate up towards top lane here. That would be kind of nice. They did run top, so I'm just gonna herald here. Oh, that's not good. I got 350 for the plates, which is really nice. I do a lot of damage to Lilia here, but I'm a little bit alone, I would say. I'm very worried right now. I have to flash that, otherwise that hits me. I probably could have flashed onto the Lilia, to be fair. I was looking a little wonky there, but I got my 350 out of the mid turret at least, so that's decent, I suppose. Gonna get this down, and then we'll reset, I think. Go for my topside camps again. Okay. Get this down, and then I can potentially opt to upgrade into a Magi's here, which I'm not too against, but I'm just gonna go Even Shroud first. I'll see after that, because I can afford this right now. Even Shroud's an extremely strong item on this champion. You have a lot of CC capabilities, and the damage increase just does a lot of work. Heimer lost that fight against Kill pretty badly. Let's run up top. Blue is up, but I feel like this should be a kill for me, hopefully. At least I can maybe prevent her from getting the turret, which I can. Now the question is, am I going to be fast enough to catch her here? I think I will be, because I have the movement speed for it. Stun, and she's now slowed, so I should be able to finish her off. There he goes. Perfect. That is not good. Wait, what is this? Why is my support taking my scuttle? Can you not do this? What the heck?
The Rose wanted me to be a weapon.
Zed leaving is a problem because he is like the other strong member that I've invested quite a bit of time into as well. So if he doesn't come back, then I don't know, you know? Okay, thank God. I would have been real awkward. Hit level 11 and then I'll run mid.
Forge your heart into something strong.
3 blue. I am worried about this. Let's go in anyway. Whew. Nice. A nice AoE on that one. This support's very actively trying to, like... 3 blue.
Trust is a
Anyone?
luxury no one can afford.
No one? Okay. Sure. We'll let the blue buff disappear, boys. That's fine with me. What do you mean later? It's... Okay, whatever, man. I don't care, honestly. I feel like I have to run top lane here, because if I don't run top right now, this guy might get, like, swarmed, and I think that'd be a problem. Could technically recall here, but I think at the moment I have to do this. Very nice. Distance closer on that one. Good Heimer ult as well. Round back up. Should be able to get the turret here, no problem, right? Okay. Don't get hit by that. Or that.
Noxians aren't the heroes they think they are.
I really want this Rift Herald right now. Because I have 30 seconds for Dragon after that, so I have a limited time frame. Just gonna go for it. Potentially a little risky, especially if my team does not help me whatsoever, which I am expecting to be the case. But I feel like I don't have much time to do this. I either do it now or I lose Dragon, basically. Right, if I want to do it after that. So it's not going to be worth waiting. That makes sense. Look at that damage output on this thing. Look at this. I do a lot of damage to this. Okay, we're going to clean this up here, and then we'll do this. Reset right away, and then run to the Dragon. Yeah, FF votes coming in. Nice. If we get this, I will upgrade this in this game, which makes sense here, honestly, and I will get a health crystal with that.
The people who hurt me are dead.
And
All but one.
what is happening? Is this? That's the misfortune that's perma FFing. I see. Get that off my screen. Ooh, that's gonna be a kill ult for sure. Yep. Good kill. We just definitely just sent the Dragon here. Because I'm not gonna risk a fight or anything. Kale has no ult now. The Dragon's just super free. So we absolutely rush this down. Seems like my Zed disconnected again, maybe. Oh, or I disconnected. Hello? What is this? Wait, what is going on? Just make sure I get this, and then with the Dragon control, it should be good. Oh, nope, he definitely disconnected. Get this down. I suppose I'm going to clear some camps now. I really don't want to play too aggressive without my Zed in this game, because me and him are definitely our strongest members. I mean, Heimer's not weak or anything, but, you know. Please don't take this from me. Look, the thing is, I don't care about the red. I just want the gold and the experience from killing it, if that makes sense. That's what I mean by taking it from me. Because if he gets the kill shot, I don't get the experience for it, and that's bad. And that's not something I want. Oh my god, my misfortune is griefing it. Okay. Keep this cleared. Alright, we're looking very good. We're looking extremely strong at the moment. Let me see. I want to try to prioritize taking his camps a little bit more if possible. It's not good. Get him off my screen. Okay. feel like I could do Baron with my Heimer if he wants to do it, but I'm not going to dismount here. I definitely want to be a little careful with that right now in this position. Because dismounting is going to put me very slow for a while, if that makes sense. I'm going to have to ping for red buff. That may want it. Damn, I was hoping you'd want to run into that one. The wards, man. He's just gonna Herald top lane here, I think. Putting the Herald down now makes a lot of sense to me. Because it's gonna put pressure on them on top side while also putting pressure on mid side. And they're currently positioned mid, so if I put it top, it's gonna get a better bounce most likely. Finishes off the turret actually as well. They're chasing this, so I'm just gonna push with Herald and see if I can make this go hit the turret. I'm just gonna push forward on this guy so I can get this to hit the turret guaranteed, which is what I want right now, so it gets the turret down, which is good. Not gonna get any more bounces, but this is fine. I'm mount back up. Okay, that's going for that. Do that actually. That minion wave is taking 35 years to actually get to us. Caitlin's not pushing it, she actually recalled instead, okay.
They'll pay for what happened to
Sure,
me.
I suppose.
Rose, everyone.
Let's take this camp real quick. I should be able to one-shot this, I think. There it goes, yep. I really want to do Baron soon, because we do have very good Baron damage on our team with Heimer and stuff. I do a reasonable amount as well with like what you saw. Like I have just high monster damage, right? Because of the scalings and stuff. I wonder how long this... Like that push right there was extremely good use of a Herald. So that opens their base, which is very nice. But I'm still very worried about this game at the moment. I'm very worried about this game right now. With the way my team is playing this and my Zed's disconnecting. I definitely am going to need this Zed to be able to just cleanly win this. I need my Abyssal Mask as the item I'm looking for here. Which is gonna cost me... Actually, I can buy it. Gonna recall real quick and get it then.
Come on. I hate waiting.
I want to play for the next soul before I do Baron here. Got one control art with that. Good.
So loud.
I have like 3000 HP, plus I steal resistances with Rell. Their team is very magic damage heavy, so I'm definitely gonna go for the magic resist first. But, yeah. I really hope, and absolutely hope and pray that they don't stick mid. Please don't stick mid. This siege is gonna get them killed, which is gonna lose me dragon. If I'm not careful. I'm doing this for just to be safe. I know TF ult and stuff, but I don't know. For me, this soul takes priority. If my team ends now at that point, it's kind of whatever, I guess. I'm honestly very thankful I have this Zed this game, because otherwise this would have been extremely difficult. Let's get this down. The red buff.
Don't let anyone in. Never let anyone in.
There he goes. Pick that up for free. Oh, this buff sharing thing is so good. Oh, that's Baron. Heimer, let's go. Oh, actually, we can kill here.
For what happened to me. Noxus.
I'm gonna go kill here. Oh, she is level 15 and very strong, though. Ah, that is a TF ult. Have to be careful here. She is very scary. Hit him with a slow. Look up, my damage is insane, by the way. I CC'd her there once she was getting low to make sure that she doesn't get her ultimate off in that time frame. I need the Heimer for this if I want to do this. You rats. Like, what is this with taking my scuttles, man? That would have been my level 15. That's actually a big deal. Interesting. Okay. Put that down. Good. I should take this red buff here, actually.
All but one. My mother.
Caitlyn can just pick that up. I kind of on level 16, but I don't know if that's going to be a possibility necessarily. Get that down. Okay. I mean, at least he got the Heimer, right? It's pushing in the top lane here. I could just wait it out, I guess. See if they walk up or something. Not a big fan of her just giving away her position like that. He actually gets the kill if that they don't block that, yeah.
Trusted people? I need even more on
Look at that damage, by the way. I could flash. Fair enough, you know. Be careful. That wait, I got hit? Really? Kill her, good. Trying to like kind of frontline a bit. My Kate actually does a respectable amount of damage as well, so I can just kind of frontline for her. That'd be kind of good, you know. I didn't hit him? Really? Get him here. Slow him as well. Wait, Skates, finish it. Dude, what? I mean, you killed Lux, but I think the Ezreal was worth more. That's what I'm saying. Whatever, it's fine. 25 stack Magi's here. About 1,000 extra damage off this. There's not been major team fights, which is where even Stroud gets a lot of its additional damage from. But that's respectable enough, you know. I'd say pretty solid. See a pretty good value on most things here. I mean, again, no major team fights, so the item damage is a little bit lower than if it would be major team fights, but this is the way I like to play Rell. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, I ended up doing 11.1k damage, which is honestly expected. I'll tell you why it's expected. I made sure to, when my team kept consistently pushing instead of playing towards objectives, I made sure to get the objectives, so my objective damage is probably going to be extremely high. So I lost out on a lot of team fight damage in those potentials. Plus, obviously, champions like Rell, Sejuani, those types of tank champions ramp up serious amounts of damage in like actual team fights throughout a game. And those didn't necessarily happen in this one, if you know what I mean. So I understand why I did a lot less. And why Heimer and Caitlyn got to do a lot, because heavy range, they just perma-poke lane phase. You know, they keep running it down mid. Not running it down mid, they kept going mid to just hit the enemy team the entire time, which is auto attacks from a distance and turrets from a distance. So that kind of makes sense why it lined up this way. Because I'm pretty sure if I check the objective, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I made sure throughout the mid to late game, like throughout like the later stages of this game as well, when they were just running into mid, just consistently hitting enemy champions, that I got the objectives we needed, like in the form of dragons, rift heralds, whatever, and all that type of deal, right? To get those secured. So that's cost me team fight damage, and no real team fights happened necessarily, so there's that too. So it makes sense. Actually makes sense. We have healing done at 14k, which is very nice. We have another damage taken, which is still my main role. Like, I still ended up being able to tank a bunch of damage for the enemy, for my teammates, right? Because they're all squishies as well. So the more I can take for them, the more engages I can make, which is still going to be my bigger priority compared to actually dealing damage. You're not playing this champ to deal a lot of damage. She does a respectable amount of damage, but respectable for a tank, not for a damage dealer. On top of that as well. So damage taken here at 23k, let's say, and then we have self-mitigated, which should be a lot higher, at another 38.8. So setting up my team for plays, and then also making sure to focus on the objectives, which is a big one. Just a general tank gameplay, I would say. Gold earned at 13.2k. Just consistent clearing helps me with that. And overall, like, participation in certain things still, obviously. Herald gives a lot of gold as well. So, not bad. For the runes here, Glacial did 33 seconds of slowing. That's pretty good. Damage reduction at about 400. These numbers will be going up super heavily when there's actually like more overall team fighting going on, which was a little bit of a lacking situation in this game. There was not that many colossal fights. But if you're going to get into the thick of it really in like heavy fights, this is going to stack up well, and it's also going to be very disruptive for fights. Plus, this obviously helps a lot with gank situations, making early game or like just ganks in general very doable, because you can just Q or W them and they'll be slowed, and it'll be pretty difficult to do anything. Magical footwear, not have to buy boots. Futures market for like extra gold tempo. Approach velocity is a nice combination with glacial, especially when you're dismounted. So if you're going to go into a play, you'll have approach velocity to help you while being dismounted to gain additional movement speed. So you can reach people a little bit better throughout team fights as well when you land in that glacial engage, for example. So it is actually helpful. And then Relentless, we take this for the positioning. So you can get in a great position to land that W from Rell. And like W ult, go in, stun, all that type of stuff, right? Mobility also very good for just overall roam potential and overall map tempo. And then we take eyeball collection for the bonus AP to just gain more clear speed damage that way. We just mainly want the Relentless though. And then for the build here, last item in this case probably would have been a Thorn Mill. Maybe a Stone Plate, I could have done that too. But something along those lines, something resistance-wise, right? If the Magi's wouldn't have been a thing, I could obviously just have like a Thorn Mill or resistance and then like Randuin's, like whatever, any type of resistance item instead of this. But it was a pretty decent game where I had some decent stacks, and the AP scalings on this champion are pretty reasonable. So I ended up taking the Magi's. Also gives 10% increase in movement speed, which is quite nice as well. But yeah, that is it for Rell. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button below, and I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow.